Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 16th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what we have coming up for you here. Looks good so far. Other signs have had just a continuation of, like last week, the pressure, but this looks good for you. You have the blank card here, so I always say make a wish on the blank card. Six of Hearts coming up first, card of a turnaround in the energy. You have two sixes. I like two sixes, as I always say, means you're on the right path, you're going in the right direction at this time. Six of Hearts to me represents a turnaround. It says that you have been trying to do things in your life, and maybe you have been blocked, or there have been blocks from, to getting what you want, basically, at this time. This card says that there is a second chance coming in for you. Hold on one second. Alright, so they always want to run the leaf blower whenever I'm, just starting my readings, of course, but that's alright. Six of Hearts, we were talking about being on the right path. Also a card of maybe, for some of you, could be a card of not being sure where you stand in a relationship, having questions about a relationship, wondering where it's going, stuff like that. You have a lot of cards that say go with the flow. So again, if you're in a new relationship and you don't know where it's going, then I would say go with the flow. Don't put too much pressure on the relationship. Just, kind of allow things to happen. If you are in a relationship, very good card for you. Next, you have the Six of Spades, incremental improvements. I feel like this is talking about things improving for you. Just seeing improvements, basically, just in general areas of your life at this time. Next, Seven of Clubs, as I always say, escaping from prison, trying to find some sort of way out of a limiting situation. Again, this is going to be a major focus, I'd say, for the next, 3 months, somewhere around there, that, people are going to get this card. So that's definitely something to think about. It can represent leaving something behind, and again, I kind of do feel like that for you. So some of you might feel like you're leaving something behind in some sort of situation in your life, but I do feel like it will ultimately, kind of work for the highest good for you at this time as well. It can be a card of learning, so any learning you could do at this time would be also very beneficial. Next, you have the Three of Clubs, card of second chances, getting a second chance at something that you feel like you lost. And again, that kind of fits in with that Six of Hearts. Like, Six of Hearts is, like I said, sometimes a card of returns, or being able to go back to something that you feel like you lost. And this is a very similar card in that it does represent some sort of second chance. It's also a very creative card. It can represent creativity and things like that. And again, it can represent like general mental stress. Again, I do feel like that for a while. For the next few months, people are going to keep getting these cards of this mental stress. It shows up in the astrology. I think, it makes perfect sense that it'll show up for people in readings, that there is just like this general pressure that people are feeling. I feel like I've said it before, I feel like it's positive pressure. I think it's pushing us to make some positive changes in our lives. Next, Eight of Clubs plus the Three of Clubs. No arguments with people in your life, because they will not turn out the way you want them to, basically. So, again, I would say avoid arguments at all costs. Eight of Clubs can be a card of confusion as well. Not being sure what to do at this time, not being sure what direction to go in. It can be a card of feeling blocked as well, just feeling like there are just general blocks towards doing something that you want to do in your life. So you could just feel these these general blocks towards success. And, basically this card says keep going, don't stop, because eventually you will overcome those blocks. As I always say, amazing card for selling yourself, though. It's an amazing card for marketing yourself. If you are in your own business, by the way, it's very good for marketing your business. But even if you're just trying to get a job, trying to get a relationship, anything, any improvement that you're trying to get, as I always say, we are constantly selling ourselves, constantly. So very good card for getting your points across and selling yourself. And finally, Three of Hearts. Love this card. To me, it's just an indicator card. To me, it just says that things are moving forward in a positive direction. It definitely can be a card that does say that there could be some sort of lack of love. Again, I feel like if you are one of those people who will be feeling that lack of love, I go back to the Six of Hearts and just say, go with the flow. Because again, it could just be like general confusion. Sometimes we don't know, if we're in a new relationship and the other person's like acting different or something like that. I think that can, throw us off sometimes. So I just say, go with the flow. Don't worry about it, because things are probably fine. We can blame the retrogrades or whatever for any weirdness. But yeah, it looks good. Definitely a better week than most people. So I like the way it looks. But thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.